Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling. Alright, so I've already made a video going over all the brand new information we got regarding new artifact sets, new items coming to the game, new shadows plus skills for the next shadow we are going to be getting. But in today's video we are going to be focusing on two main parts, which is the skills for Alicia. We have the full kits, we have the animations, and I will be also taking a look at Chae Hae-In's one as well. I'm not going to be making a separate video for her, I'm going to be including both of them in today's video. Now I've already done my first impression on this kits as well in the previous video, but we have to take a deeper dive into the kits because both of these characters are essentially broken. Like, take a look at Chae. He is a simple character in terms of his skills, just deal damage. But with Chae Hae-In and Alicia, they look like absolutely broken characters that are very looking like a must-have in the future. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. Before we carry on though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on solo leveling. Arise. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content from the game, make sure you are subscribed and make sure that post notification is on. Now, with all these brand new leaks dropping out, as you can see, I released the videos really fast. So hey, if we get more information in the future, I definitely will be as fast as possible to make sure that you guys get the latest information on the game. So going over to Alicia, first of all, I'm going to make sure I am muted. Yep, okay, good. So I'm going to mute the audio. So this is Alicia. Sorry, it's a bit like well, the animations isn't that great. One thing I would like to say is that there is some hidden skills that we can't really see because the person recording didn't actually scroll down. But from her weapons you can already see what she's meant to be used as. So it increases the user's core attack damage by 5%. So her main bulk of the damage is going to be from her core attacks, it looks like. When the ice body armor effect activates, increases the user's and team members water damage by 2.5%. Now one thing to understand is that the percentage values are likely to change, so don't pay too much attention with the percentage of the skills. What we just want to see is the usefulness of the skills. So over here we can see this is only going to be for water type characters. Now they might change this in the future because I haven't really seen a really strict weapon since well, we haven't seen any strict weapon like this in game, so we have to wait and see if they still stick with that when she comes out. But it looks like Seo Jiwoo is going to be one of the best characters to use with Alicia, which makes sense. Both of them are water type characters, and Seo does insane amount of damage with extra shields. But it looks like Blanc has the ability to provide, not Blanc, sorry, Alicia also has the ability to provide us with shield as well. So this is really good. We don't really care about max since this is going to take us a long time, but if you want to see what it does, this is it. But again, percentage doesn't really matter. So this actually looks like, first of all, don't pay too much attention with the percentage. So she's just a water type character. This is the animations over here if you guys are interested. It doesn't look like there's any special abilities with the core and the normal attacks, so there we go. But damn, look at the percentage they had originally. It looks like she's meant to do way more damage with her core, which makes sense, of course. Okay, so going over to the basic skill, it's called Winter Storm. Again, they could change the skills as well. They did the same thing for Beck, so just a quick disclaimer. So with the Winter Storm, the animations are going to be the same though, so this is it. Now this is a huge AoE, plus it looks like he can suck opponents in as well, so I love this ability. So deals water elemental damage. When the skill hits, it has a 50% chance. Now what I think about the 30% chance, sorry, is the fact that the opponent gets hit multiple times. So does that count as each hit? Because if each of the hit counts as a 30% chance, it means that even though the percentage is low, since she's hitting the opponents more often, it means that she will be able to proc the freeze. So it might look like a low percentage, depending on how it's implemented. It actually might still be good because the opponent is getting hits multiple times, so therefore the 30% chance could be proccing over and over again, giving us a freeze. We don't know the duration of the freeze because it's at the bottom right now, so we can't really see. But so when the skill hits, it has a 30% chance to freeze. When the user uses the skill, it applies the ice body armor effect to their teammate. So we need to pay attention to what ice body is. But this is the animations, and Honestly, she seems really broken. Okay, so next up we have her second skill, which just does flat damage. But as you can see, it looks huge. It looks like a huge AoE radius. Huge radius, insane. Multiple opponents will be hit from that. Very nutty. Going over to her support skill, this is the skill that Song Jin-woo will take a look at and use only. So deals water elemental damage. When the skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. When the first attack in the combo hits, it freezes. Initial freeze. Straight away she freezes. When the skill is used, it applies the ice body effect to Song Jin-woo. We don't exactly know what the ice body effect is right now, since it's all the way at the bottom and unfortunately the person does not scroll down, but we see the freeze being helpful, and since this is a support skill, Song Jin-woo is going to appreciate that a lot. So she looks like an overall better version of the SR unit that freezes right now in the game. I have forgotten the name of the character, but she already looks like a way better version. Going over to her QTE, but anyways, deals water elemental damage. When the skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. When the last attack in the combo hits, it freezes the target. So a freeze, of course we all love that. Freezing the opponent is extremely useful. And the radius again, one more time, looks insane. Yeah, we'll take that. Going over to the ultimate skill, this is the animations right now. So deals water elemental damage. When the last attack in the combo hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. When the last attack in the combo hits, it freezes the target as well. The skill applies 5 instances of the frost effect to the user. We don't know what a frost effect is, but as you can see, it's over here. So we are going to take a look at this as well. So let's see. So when Eternal Frost, Winter Storm or Ice Needle are used, they apply the frost effect to the user, which basically means activates core attack. So yeah, like I said, she is a character that wants to activate a core attack. Activates core attack change. The user core attack changes to Bitter Cold Spear. When the user uses Bitter Cold Spear, it consumes frost instance up to 3 instances at once, and bitter cold frost damage is increased by 80% per frost instance that has been consumed, increased up to 240%, and the duration is infinite, stacking up to 5 times. So this basically just increases her damage. Now I can't lie, just reading her skills already tells me she seems absolutely busted and most definitely a must have. Absolutely nutty. Now of course they could change the skills for when she comes out, but she seems really broken. Okay, now I don't know if you guys want to pay attention to dupes as well, but the first dupe is when the shield is active, increases the user's crit rate and crit damage. So yep. And then second dupe, when Eternal Frost or Ice Needle are used, applies 1 additional frost effect. Third dupe increases damage dealt to frozen targets by 30%. The fourth dupe doesn't look that insane. Fifth dupe applies the, oh my days, applies the body armor effect to the entire team for 40 seconds. That seems nutty. This effect remains active even when the user tags out. Guys, you don't understand. This looks like a great DPS, great buffer, or a great support character as well, with the shield, with the freeze, and then she also has this. Now of course this is maxed out her, so of course not everyone's going to be able to do that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at Chae Hae-In. Alicia seems broken, even more so than Chae Hae-In, but of course Chae Hae-In is like straight up DPS that we will need to see in game to see how really broken she is. But we can take a look at the percentage value on what she does. So first of all, taking a look at the effect, increases the user's basic skill damage by 5%. So her basic skill is going to be her main source of DPS, just straight away from the weapon, we can tell. When the user uses a basic skill, increases crit hit damage by 2% for 12 seconds, stacking up to 6 times as well. So that seems really strong. Okay, let's take a look at the other skills she has. Basic skills. So which one's the basic skills again? It's the basic skills. This one's okay, perfect. So again, forget the percentage. I think this is going to be halved because other characters do not have an insane percentage like this, honestly. So whatever. Again, don't really worry about the percentage, but you have the animations. Now the basic skill, like I said, is going to be our main source of damage, so let's go ahead and take a look at what these skills actually does. So damn, the percentage looks garbage though, but then again, look at it, it's just a launch. It doesn't look like it does much, I can't lie. So when the user lands a crit hit, it applies the Wart of Sword effect. When the skill is used, it applies the Dancer effect. I believe once again we don't actually see what the Dancer effect is, but the Wart of Sword is basically this. The Dancer can be used an infinite number of times while the effect is active. Wait, the Dancer can be used, oh my days, the skills can be used an infinite number of times while the effect is active. Oh, okay, it explains the percentage, guys. It explains it's a spammable skill, but of course MP consumption is very, very important. So when the user lands a crit hit, it applies. She needs to land crit, guys. You need to build her with crit, literally the most important things for her. That looks actually insane. Going over to the next skill over here, the percentage again gonna change because this is broken as flip, honestly. Deals light damage, knocks down the target when the last attack in the combo hits. Damage to branded target is increased by 15% and applies the unrecoverable effects to target when the last effect in the combo hits. Again, she is basically a counter to the arachnid or the spider boss, so this is actually really good. Damage to branded target is increased by 15%. That's really, really good. Okay, very, very nice character so far. Special skill, support skill. This is what she's going to be using when you have your Songjin rule. So when the skill hits, it knocks down the target. When the skill hits, it applies the unrecoverable and branded effect. So branded effects, we can't actually, I think it's going to scroll down to show us, but unrecoverable, basically target is unable to recover HP and the duration is 30 seconds. So branded effect basically increases the crit hit rate and crit damage by 12% to target hit by the skill. And of course, this is amazing. This is a 15% skill, 15-second cooldown. So that's 15-second duration. So that's actually really good, really nice as well. Okay, so usage condition doesn't correlate to skill. Don't worry about the usage condition, by the way. Okay, so going over to the ultimate skill, deals light elemental damage. When the skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect, and when attacking a branded targets, damage is increased by 30%. Now, I don't know if this stacks with the other branded effects, which as you can see over here, branded effect applies only 15%. Actually, there you go. So this is branded 12%. Oh, okay, never mind. So increased crit rate, increased damage. She's a basically like huge nuker. That's what they really want to build her with. She looks like she's meant to nuke. And honestly, straight away, I can see why a lot of people say Alicia and Chae Hae-In are the two most broken characters coming in the future. And I can see why people say Troy will easily get power crept. I don't think you'll get easily power crept, but taking a look at all these limited characters coming out in the future, they look way more broken and way more interesting in terms of the kits. Now people say Beck is going to get instantly power kept, the new Beck, by the way, silver main Beck, but they fail to understand or fail to realize that there is going to be a new artifact set that actually makes him even better. So the artifact set for Beck is decreased HP every time, but also increases the overall damage. We don't know the percentage, but then as you can see with the full set, when the HP gets low, the user or the player becomes, player, is this only for Songjin Woo? When the HP gets low, the player becomes immortal for short periods of time. I don't know if this is only for Songjin Woo, but I hope not, because this would be very helpful for Beck. And then there's also a 8 set effects, which we can't see. Okay, but anyways, both of these characters seem broken, absolutely broken. I am more leaning towards Alicia, simply because that huge AoE plus the shield plus the freeze has like needs. We need that basically. We basically need Alicia. Chae Hae-In is a nuker. Actually, we didn't take a look at the dupe stuff. Let's take a look at it. So let's take a look at what the dupes are essentially. So increases the max number of the dancer effects. So yeah, we don't exactly know the amount of stacks we can have, but it can be increased all the way to 5 instance, which is insane. Second dupe increases crit rate by 10%, like I said. Crit rate is going to be the most important stats for her. When attacking a branded target, increases the skill damage of the Dancing Sword Light. The Dancer looks like it's spammable, so honestly that looks nutty. She is going to be an insane DPS, guys. Insane DPS. Save for Chae Hae-In, save for Alicia, both amazing characters. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.